Hey guys, I'm back with another makeup video. This one is a routine that is quick, easy, not a ton of products. I just wanted to have my skin look a little bit more put together, a little bit elevated from no makeup, and it just makes me feel better. So I just wanted to show you how I do that, and it doesn't take a long time and you don't need a ton of products. I'm going to show you kind of a summary of what products I used. To prep my skin, all I did was I used a sunscreen, moisturizer, and that was it. I'm not wearing any foundation. I went in with concealer, a liquid highlight, a gel blush, or any sort of blush. So I have a highlight, blush, some sort of powder, bronzer, a sponge, an eyebrow pencil, an eyeshadow brush, and mascara. And here is what I did. I apologize for the lighting. Of course, the day I'm gonna do this, it's like gloomy out. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. This stuff is a dream. I absolutely love it. It's so good. It's just a liquid highlighter, and I like to put it on before I put any other makeup on. And I sometimes put it on after. It's just gonna shine through. It gives you such a nice glow, but not like a blinding highlight where it's like almost shimmery. Like this is just like such a beautiful glow. And then I'm gonna go in with some concealer. So I mixed two different shades. There's hair everywhere. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. If you're not wearing foundation, I suggest not going with a really full coverage concealer because it's just gonna look a little bit strange. So I go with something that still has some coverage but a little bit more natural finish. So I mixed the two shades, light and fair. And I'm just gonna look at my mirror while I do this. So I put some wherever I have the darker shade. It's still just light, but I find that like the jump from fair to light is pretty drastic. I wish there was one in between. And then I go in and I haven't blended out my Charlotte Tilbury yet. I'll put like a little bit here. I have like a lot of discoloration around my mouth and my forehead. Some of it's from when I was pregnant, and some of it I think is sun damage because I didn't always wear sunscreen. Couple little spots. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a damp sponge. I already dampened this, and I'm going to blend it all out. If you have spots that you want covered more, like you can still see some of my spots. Again, I didn't pick something that's super full coverage because I don't want it to look unnatural because I'm not having foundation on. Like it's gonna be mostly like just my natural skin peeking out. That's all I'm gonna do for concealer. I'm fine with some spots showing, it's natural, but this just evens things out a little bit, makes me look a little bit less tired. You can't really tell because I have the light coming from underneath, so you see big time shadows, but like straight on, it's a lot better. Okay, then I don't know if you can even like really see the glow in this lighting again, but I'm going to put a little bit more of this here because I just love it so much. And then I'm going to immediately go in with this product I've been loving. This is the Cheek Heat by Maybelline. It's a gel blush. It's pretty sheer. It blends out really nicely. Just kind of load it up like so. And then you're gonna take your sponge again and tap it out and just kind of blend it with that Charlotte Tilbury glow. See, it blends out so nicely. It's nice and sheer. If you put too much, just kind of keep blending it. And I like to bring it across the nose a little bit because it's naturally where the sun would hit you, and it just gives you kind of sun-kissed look, which is, in my opinion, perfect for summer, and it gives a nice youthful glow. So you can see the skin a little bit better. Then I go in with a little bit of powder. You don't have to use powder if you want to just stay right there. I typically get a little bit oily in spots and sweaty. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of powder. I'm taking my damp sponge, dipping it in, and I'm just gonna press it in under my under eyes, or under my eyes, the sides of my nose, and kind of all over my nose, my chin area, and then kind of up the sides. I am going to go in with some powder product. If you put like a powder bronzer on wet skin or on wet product, it might be hard to blend. If you prefer to use a brush over any sort of sponge, I suggest like a big powder brush. Just like feels nice to do that too. Okay, then I'm going to go in with bronzer. Contour is going to go in kind of the shadows and accentuate shadows or create a shadow so that you're like contouring your face, whereas a bronzer is more where the sun would hit. You're adding some bronze because that's where you would be like sun-kissed. So I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of both. So I'm just gonna bring it in on a big brush like this. Down, I'm not putting it on where the blush was, I am hitting underneath. So we're just adding some dimension, adding a little bit of color. Take that underneath here. Not doing any hard lines. I just want this to be quick and easy. Obviously, if I'm not talking, and it goes a little bit faster. And then I also like to just take like a little bit here and over the nose, because again, that's where you would get hit by the sun, right? Your forehead, cheekbones, here, and then down here is just to kind of create more of a shadow. Oh yeah, while I have my bronzer out, so take that same bronzer, grab an eyeshadow brush, swirl it, and we're just gonna quickly go into the crease. We're not doing a fancy eyeshadow look. This is so quick and so easy. You're just gonna go in here. It's gonna make you look so much more put together. Just add a little bit of life to your eyes. And it takes like zero effort. Then we're gonna do eyebrows. You do whatever eyebrow routine you wanna do. If that means no eyebrow routine, then that means no eyebrow routine. If that means full on snatched brows, then that's what you do. I am going to brush through them. If you want, you can put on lipstick and it's just gonna take the look to another level, or you can put on a lip balm, you can put on a lip gloss, whatever you want to do, whatever your heart desires. I am gonna put on a little bit of this Bite Agave lip mask. Gives it a nice shine. Also, it's super nourishing. It looks like I'm just wearing like a gloss. Cute. Then I'm gonna do some mascara. Sometimes I honestly don't even put mascara on. I will today just for the sake of this. Oh my god. You know when you have a hair on you and it's just like, oh, drive you crazy. It's super quick. If it's not easy to you right away, I promise it will get easier. If you don't like to have any sort of shine to your face, skip any sort of highlighter. If you're not comfortable blending out a liquid or a cream product, use a powder product until you're more comfortable. It can cling to dry patches and can make you look older, so just be careful of that. If you find that a product is not lasting all day, like if you put blush on in the morning and then by the end of the workday it's gone, use a gel or cream or liquid, blend it out, and then use a powder on top, and that's going to set it in place. And then if the powder wears off, you still have that other color underneath. those are my tips to you. Go out, feel good about yourself. If you only want to throw on lip gloss, fine. If you want to wear chapstick and throw on an eyebrow, fine. You do what feels good for you. These are just some of the things that I like to do, and I just want to pass it along in case you're looking to step up your routine. I am going to be doing a video talking specifically about some of my favorite products, so keep a lookout for that, and I'll see you then.